Chad Boat, thanks for sitting down with TalkToDrivers.com. How'd you get your start in racing?
I started racing when I was 5, racing quarter midgets, because my dad, he was racing Indy cars then, and it was just a passion that he had, and that carried on to me, and started racing those, and then moved up to quarter midget, moved through quarter midgets, go-karts, and mini sprints and midgets, and just been racing ever since.
You have several wins. Which ones stand out to you?
Probably the last one, the ASCS one at Casa Grande, racing against Jeremy Sherman and Charles Davis, passing them around the top. Had a start, I think I started 10th, and was able to beat those guys. Came to the field. I didn't just start on the pole and run the bottom. I had to really work for it, so that was cool.
Of the old school drivers, who would you like to run against? Name at least 3.
I'd probably like to run against AJ Foyt, and then Leland McSpadden and Ron Schumann. They're both from Arizona, so it'd be 3 Arizonans against AJ, which would be pretty cool.
What has been your most amusing, embarrassing moment to date at the racetrack?
That's a tough one. So many. Probably falling. Getting out of the car one time was pretty embarrassing. So it caught on fire, and then I got out and tripped on the track. It was still pretty slick, so that was embarrassing.
Are you disappointed about not getting a chance to win the points at Bloomington in 2007?
It was definitely a disappointment not getting to run all the races, but we knew we were there. They all knew we were there, and I think some people were happy to see us go, but we were definitely a little disappointed, but we knew we were able to compete, so that was a positive that came out of it.
Which car do you like better, the midget or the sprint car?
The midget's probably funner to drive, but I like the sprint car speed. Getting to run the big tracks like Terre Haute, Manzanita, Paris, tracks you don't usually get to run with a midget.
Who do you hang out with at the racetrack?
I like to hang out with my guys, Chris and Brian, hang around the track or around the trailer and work on the car, but I like to hang out with Hunter Schoenberg, Cole, Witt, all those guys, mostly all the young kid racers.
How much has your dad's success influenced your driving career?
It's definitely influenced a lot. It's gives me a lot of pointers. He knows what the track does, where you got to put the car to be fast, how to set it up. It teaches me a lot every time I go out on the track.
Do you want to drive for AJ Foyt?
I think it would be cool to drive for AJ Foyt for one race, and then it may get a little hairy because he can get after his drivers a little bit.
What do you do for relaxation away from the track?
I like to work on the cars at the shop and dirt bike, hang out with my friends. Don't really like going to school, but
necessary evil.
Yeah.
Chad Boat, thanks for sitting down with TalkToDrivers.com.
Thanks for having me.